It's a warm day when it's sunny, and then it's cloudy and it cools off. But I just wanted to show you today, I am pulling my garlic. It is early for me. I usually plant around Halloween and harvest around 4th of July. So it's at least a week early for me. And the reason for that is because the bulbs are already really large. That's a really good size. I don't know if I can get you a size comparison here. Let's see. That's a really good size bulb of garlic, for me at least. And the other thing is that because we're going to get rain again so often, like every day, I don't want too much rain to rot them away. So if they're ready, I'm going to pull them. And I do have some smaller sizes, but most of them are around this size, which is pretty exciting. So I am putting them in this wheelbarrow now, just so that I can transport it over to the house, lay them on some drying racks, move on. I do not wash them. You can, before you put them on any drying racks, you can shake off the dirt a little bit, but I do not wash them. I do not expose them to more water. I want them to dry out. And then when they're ready, I will do a specific process to get them prepared to store for long term. But this is what I'm doing with my garlic. Looks like I pulled up a pansy. Oh, no roots. Okay, you're gonna go to the chickens. But here's something I wanted to tell you. A couple things I wanted to tell you about. Let's see if I have. What did I do with the one? Oh, it's on the ground. Darn it. Okay, it's really, really, really important to use some kind of spade or something to lift underneath them, to go down like kind of on the outsides of them, and then pop them up a little bit before you pull them out, and I'll show you why. I'll show you why. Because if you don't, the roots might stay in the ground. So this is not, all is not lost with this piece. There, that's better. All is not lost with this piece. The roots are gone though, so I can't store them long term this way because they will rot away. And but what I can do is I can clean it all up and use it right away. I can either dehydrate it if I'm not ready to use them now, or I could crush them and freeze them, or I could just put them in some oil and put them in the fridge and use them up through the week, or I could cook with them right away. But this is why you want to pop them out gently before you pull them up. Oops, there's another pansy. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Back over here. Again, I plant mine at the end of October, usually around Halloween. That's my reminder to get bulbs in the ground, whether it's spring flower bulbs or garlic bulbs. I try to get them in the ground, ordered and then in the ground by Halloween. And I usually pull them about July 4th, so Independence Day. Which is fine because it takes a little bit of time. It doesn't take a lot of time. But it's also like a reminder of what needs to be done. So this is the bed they used to be in here. Oh, I forgot one here. I'll show you here. And this bed is only half of what I planted. Look at that. That's a really decent size. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So this bed is half, and yes, there are a lot of weeds, which is fine. I'm going to take all those weeds, toss them to the flock, and then I'm going to cover this space. Since nature hates bare soil, I'm going to cover it so nature doesn't try and fill it again. Let me give these pansies to the flock. I don't think the ducks will eat it because they're afraid of me, but the chickens might. Hey, greeny, orange. Maybe not. Shekinah, want those? They are edible. People can eat pansies too. So if you want to grow flowers that people can eat, they can eat them too. So that was the remainder of that bed, and I haven't started this bed yet. So I'll show you one more time what to do when you're going to pull them. So you're going to put your shovel or your spade or whatever digging implement, maybe you use a little fork, put it a little bit further out, because you remember the bulb is going to grow bigger than this stalk. And you're going to push it gently up. You can hear some crunching. Just gently crunching. Those are roots giving way. Then when you pull it, everything's intact. Okay? I might gently shake it on the ground, tap it gently, get the extra soil off, but I am not going to wash it. And then I'll add it to my collection. So this is the second bed. I already took off the scapes. And like I said, these grew fast. Probably because of all the water and all the heat we had, they grew faster than they normally would. So that's why I'm harvesting them now. So I'll show you one more time what happens if you just try to pull. I'm not pulling this one because I don't want it to happen to that. If you just try to pull without loosening the soil, I'll go over here and show you what may happen. This is what they should look like when you pull them. Lots and lots of roots. Probably some soil on there. Don't worry about the leaves. And this is what they might look like if you do not loosen the soil. If the roots are so deep and strong, the roots will want to stay in the ground as you pull. And it's a big old tug of war, and your garlic bulb loses for storage. But again, if I want to use this now, I can use it now. That's not a big deal. I could use any of these cloves right now. I do not have to cure them and dry them and get them ready for storage. That's only if I want to keep them long term. But this one is special. This one will come separate with me into the house. All of these others are going to go in a drying rack until all the leaves are brown. It's going to take a couple weeks. All the leaves are brown. And then I will do something different. Okay. If you have other questions about gardening, let me know. If you would like to be coached personally on gardening for your particular yard in your zone, I do have personalized coaching. I also have like quick coaching, like unlimited texts, messages, video chats, with you in your garden showing me the issue, or you snap a picture, or you text me and say, hey, I need a tall, sunny annual with full sun, and I can send you quick information. So that's available too. Just give me a shout out. Okay, bye. Oh, Tammy Lowe, Lazy Northern Gardener. Love you guys. Bye.